Hey Scorpio, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for December 2nd, 2024. This is for Scorpio. Last shuffle coming out for Scorpio. So Scorpio, we have the healing light and we also have fear. There's something Spirit is asking you not to be afraid to hear the message that is coming towards you. Whenever the healing light comes out, this tells me that there's something that was done in the dark that you may be concerned about it coming out or finding out about it. Um, they want you to take everything in a sense like playfully, no fear. Realize that something is happening for you. The healing light here, you might not know what to do. You might not know whether to flee, fight or flight type energy. I don't see fight, but I don't know whether to flee or to celebrate. I don't know what to do. You have a difficult choice in front of you. Some of you may feel like it's impossible. Flee is not even a joke. Two of Swords, Four of Wands, Ten of Wands, Eight of Cups. Well, fight or flight is here as well. Never mind. The healing light would tell me that whatever is coming towards you, you have no choice but to see it now. You may have been struggling and trying to get away from it. Some of this is truth that you may be afraid to find out. You're not afraid of anything. However, with fear, Queen of Wands and the Fool, this is saying that you really didn't want to make a decision yet. This may be some information that your intuition was telling you, screaming at you, was happening. This is happening. This is going down. Your intuition was telling you. And you may have been like, but I'm not ready to act on it yet. So I don't want to know yet. You know how like we have that dark, deep feeling that something's going on. We don't know what it is, but we know it's something. And you may even have had a dream about it. You may have even you just feel it. You just sense it. But you're like, I don't want confirmation yet because I don't have my stuff together and I don't feel like dealing with it. Like, why can't y'all hide it better? You know what I mean? This is Leo got a similar message, which is hilarious to me. But this tells me that it's something that you can't ignore anymore, and you were right about whatever you were assuming, but that also it would heal you to understand this because you do have to make the difficult decision to walk away. Some of you, this would be walking away from a group of people. This could be walking away from a home, a person. The fear with the Queen of Wands and the Fool would say that you're afraid that you're not going to be able to act as quickly as you need to. You may feel like this is you're afraid that it's the worst case scenario of your assumption, but they're saying that it's not really the worst case scenario. It's a gift to see it. It's good. I mean, it's bad, but it's good. You know what I mean? It's like, oh gosh, healing light is like something dark coming out. It's like, oh man, it's almost like I keep hearing someone saying, I don't want to know. Oh man. Conflict. Yeah, who made that song? I don't want to know if you're playing me, keep it on the low. But that's like an old song from like the 90s. Well, it's not old. It's not old. I was definitely uh, in my late teens. And but conflict here, and King of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles would tell me that this is an event. This is something that it's like I keep saying like the conflict is still working with this energy. The problem is that there's something going on here that you may not want to have out on Front Street because then you'll have to stop working with whatever or whoever this is. And they're saying that the conflict is still working with them, still investing time, still doing what you got to do, still showing up. Whatever this is, it's not something that you want to be affiliated with in general. You wouldn't want to be. And so they're saying that it is going to be a good thing to be able to have your eyes open, wide open to the situation. Not saying that somebody is playing you, but I'm just saying that this would be something where you would say, dang, now I have to walk away. Now it's out in the open. You know what I mean? I could work with you half knowing what you're doing, assuming it, but now that it's like in print, I can't come back to this. I can't help you. New supportive connections with the Nine of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. This is people saying, what can I do? They're worried about um, what you'll do, where you'll go. These are people that are very concerned that you are going to want to go off and do something on your own. They may be concerned as well that you won't forgive anything that they've done or wherever they are in their space. They're worried about giving you anything or exchanging anything with you at this point. And it's mostly because of the fact that it's like, it seems like everyone's been kind of avoiding a conflict in this place. Like everyone's been avoiding something. They're concerned that it's like someone's been avoiding exposing something to you, and then you've been avoiding seeing it. That's what it looks like here. And then it's so it says that they're worried that you won't have compassion for them. They're worried that you are never going to let them live it down, kind of vibe. um they're worried that you guys won't be connected anymore, especially if this is someone that you are romantically connected to. This is someone who is so worried. What can I do, Scorpio type of worry. They are worried that you will avoid them and walk away, that this is going to be a problem. Scorpio not only is going to do what they got to do to me, but then they're going to leave. um this is someone who feels very happy in your presence, though. I don't know what the heck is going down, but whatever it is, they may have misappropriated funds. This would be someone who could have caused more problems than it was worth. This would be someone who may have invested time in something else that they may have avoided telling you about. They may have scorned you in some way or embarrassed you in some way. You may be looking at them like, really? Spirit wants you to dig deep, to forgive them, to see everything from a place from your heart, not your mind, because the mind will tell you one thing. The heart will tell you something different. It seems like your heart is pushing you to be more, to have compassion and adapt to the situation. But for some of you, you may be like, if I know for sure this and that's going down, I have to walk away. And they may not want you. It's not that they don't want you to do that. It's that you need to face the one thing that you've been avoiding in a situation, and they want you to meditate on it. Okay. They're saying that don't if they were like, it's almost like, if I'm hearing, if I were you, I wouldn't worry about this, justice is coming. um they want you to focus on today and not the past. Not just this person. Forget the new supportive connections, right? They're now coming in very supportive because they're afraid, and that is going to probably really, really burn you up. You know what I mean? Like, oh, really? Now you're scared you're losing me, you knucklehead. And why'd you invest time in something else, or do this or that, or misappropriate funds, or why did you put me in this impossible situation? So they're asking you to, with the conflict here, King of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles, the conflict is that the conflict is very interesting. The conflict is in doing something on your own, or seeing the positive in the situation in a sense, or seeing how you can capitalize on the situation. It's almost as though the justice is you're going to be taken care of. Now, especially if someone has done something to you, which I'm not necessarily seeing such a huge deceit or anything like that. I'm seeing someone making selfish decisions, and now they're trying to figure out what they could do to show you that they're not selfish anymore, or they're not that type of a person anymore, or whatever the heck. They're showing that you may be worried about doing something for yourself. You may not be a selfish person at all. I'm seeing you being quite selfless. And I'm seeing that Spirit wants you to be more adaptable to the situation and to be playful about it. It's almost like crack jokes roast this person. You know what I mean? Especially if this is your other half, and they've done some stupid crap. It's like, instead of being mad and because they're showing that this person is so afraid that it's gonna come to, like, it's gonna be knockdown drag out over here. They're like, oh, Scorpio's gonna kill me. Like, Scorpio's gonna get me. Um, they're saying that your spiritual team, this is almost like a celebration for you, because your spirit team told you what was going down. And I think your intuition has already, it's like you've already assumed it. You may have thought it was an assumption, not knowing that your spirit team was speaking to you. I keep seeing dolphins, and usually when I see dolphins, they're usually represented as guides or like a messenger or something. um, or like, to some degree, and they're urging you to be very gentle with this situation. They're urging you to put your ego aside and to see the situation as like, how can you capitalize on this? What's being revealed here that you can use to your advantage? I know how that sounds, but they're asking you to be a Queen of Wands in this energy, which you're not really comfortable with being. Which would be somebody who is all about, they have a zest for life, but they're also extremely focused on the end game and what they're going to get out of the situation. And you may not be that focused on that, but they're saying you may be worried about being that way. You were like that before, and you don't want that visited upon you. You're like, I don't want to be getting karma for being that type of a person, but you won't be. They want you to remain in tune with your instincts. Don't avoid them, because you're correct about everything that you think you're assuming. It's not assumption. You're being tapped on the shoulder, being shown things, seeing things. You may have dreamt things. Trust it. And they're saying you're afraid to act on what you already feel is what it is. You better act on it. You're protected. And it's almost like, have fun with it. Play cat and mouse with like with people, like, oh really? So you don't know anything about that, huh? And watch them squirm. I don't know why, but that's what Spirit's saying to do. And I find that to be funny, but I'm like, how's that helpful, Spirit? What's going on? They're saying look at life as a gift and own your situation. Don't avoid it. Oh, that's why. They want you to own it. I guess that's a practice. That's practicing owning the situation by roasting people or watching them squirm. Like, see you owning the situation right now. You see that? You're trust what we've been showing you. Okay, I guess so. Thank you, Spirit. You could be dealing with an Aries. We also have Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. We have I'm sorry, not another, but we have Leo and Sagittarius as well. So you could be a Scorpio, Sagittarius cusp. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius, Capricorn cusp. We have Aries, Taurus, or Leo, Virgo. And if you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.